Welcome back. Where I am, it is still January. It is the end of January. And finally, there is some warmer weather, which I'm laughing because I left the north to go to the south for warmer weather. And then when the degree temperature says 11 degrees, I just shut down. So we are getting a little bit warmer weather. But what I'm realizing is that it's making me think it's spring and it's warmer and I have energy. And the answer is I really don't. I really don't. I mentioned in the last episode about that that it's not the new year, that January is not the new year, and that it is not time to go do the things and crush the things. Not that you ever want to crush the things anyway. That is not how I want to be thinking about things. But it's not, you don't need to be making the goals or thinking about the things. But you might be feeling, just like I am, that now is the time to start doing them or even to start thinking about them. And I think of this time as a time to start thinking about doing the thinking. You know, technically spring comes next week. The Chinese New Year comes, I believe, this coming Wednesday. And February 2nd, Groundhog Day, Imbolc, Candlemas, depending on, it's funny how this day tended to get absorbed by everything and everyone, maybe because there's a reason. And for some people, it will feel like a turn towards spring. And for some people, it will feel like, as the groundhog would say, and I never understood this because they have a bunch of lights on him. So of course he's going to see a shadow, 6 more weeks of winter. So as I'm feeling all this extra energy and feeling like spring is here, I have to remind myself, 1, it's not, 2, and that I can take longer to plan and to think than I do. I am not immune to the just go do it, just get it done, don't overthink it. I actually tend more toward that of I don't want to get stuck in the thinking and the ruminating over and over and over and the overanalyzation. But at the same time, just because I think I have the energy for something doesn't mean I actually do. So I'm getting ready in the next couple weeks now that I'm slowly kind of feeling like, hey, maybe there are things I want to do. Maybe there are new hobbies and new things I'd like to try out. Or maybe I'd like to start this back up again after a winter of being, quiet and doing nothing. Most of it is for moving my body. It's probably going to take longer than I think. Everything is going to take longer than I think. Planning is going to take longer than I think. I find this with most things, and I am a planner by nature, that to do the task, it usually takes 75% of the time for me to plan, and then the other 25% for me is doing. And I find, once it's the warm weather and I get the excitement that I'm like, oh, I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go without taking the time to plan. So it's going to take longer than you think, and that's okay. And that's probably a good thing. So this week I'm trying to not jump the gun on spring, even though it's going to be 60 degrees and it's going to feel like it. I'm going to try to hold myself back a little bit, but also enjoy it. It's that, yin and yang. You enjoy the beautiful weather and you enjoy feeling good, but also knowing that you can still reserve yourself and hold yourself back for maybe things you want to do later. So I find that this time of year is finally when I'm like, oh yeah, it's a new year. I find I'm still wrapping up 2024. There's still some things I'm still wrestling with and dealing with and processing. I'm still going through 2024 a little bit and thinking about what I want to take from it. I didn't do that in December. Trying to do that in December sounds like crazy talk, but I know some people can do it. Good for them. But I find my new year, I know technically Chinese New Year is this week. My new year usually starts sometime March or April, when it really is warm again, when spring has really come and we're not going to go back into a couple weeks of winter. So I just wanted to pop in this week and remind you that you might be feeling like it's spring. And if you could do that and rock it, have at it. But also to give yourself permission that hey, it is still winter and you may still be feeling like not doing anything. And that is probably smart. You should probably listen to it and do what you think is right, even if it seems contrary. Even if everybody's outside sipping on their lemonade and hanging out in the park and you're still feeling like being under the covers, chilling, you might be better off that way. And then again, you spend an hour, go hanging out in the park. But really understanding that these crossover seasons, as we go winter to summer into spring, spring is crossover, and summer, fall into winter, it gets to be both. Spring gets to be both winter and summer. And I know that I probably in February will end up being more in winter than I even ever was probably in January. So I just want to remind you, even though if the groundhog says next Monday, or next Sunday, that 6 more weeks, 6 weeks, now it's spring. It's probably not. Again, marketing ploy. Uh, so just be careful and be aware. And I will see you next time. Thanks for listening. Okay, I almost forgot. So if you're feeling in that planning mode, there is an event with Danielle LaPorte next Sunday, February 2nd. It's at, I want to say it's at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I think, or 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, something like that. But since I am a HeartCentered Planner gifty launch leader person, I've got a code for you if you want to sign up for free to attend it. And the code, if you want to sign up, is V as in vision, B as in builder, VIP upgrade, all capital letters, 67. And that gets you a free ticket. If you want the VIP bundle, that'll take $67 off the bundle price, and then you get all the extra goodies. But again, that code is VB, Vision Builder, VB, VIP upgrade 67. And I will get that link for you in the show notes if you want to sign up. It is totally free. For if you use that code, totally free. And please go ahead and share this with anyone and everyone. She is just giving that code out for us to share and to spread the love, so we can all be together and plan in a way that makes more sense for us, in a heart-centered, more focused, more balanced way than just the new year, new you, rah, 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 rah marketing stuff that we all end up falling prey to. So again, that code, VP VIP upgrade 67. For that. And again, I'll leave it in the show notes, and hopefully I will see you there. I will actually be attending live that day, which is usually not something I get to do, but that's why she's doing it on Sunday, I think, so more people can attend live. So just wanted to make you aware of that, and I'll see you soon.